Hey, this is Wyatt. First day of the challenge, we're looking at research and just going to go through 3 different options. There's tons more out there, but really this gives you a solid foundation to really go forward and kind of start your challenge or get ideas for your challenge. What we're going to be doing is looking at Facebook, Amazon, and YouTube. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is look at Facebook. You're going to go into Facebook groups. And for this one, we're just going to decide on using sailing as an example. I love sailing. Sail solo on a lot of occasions just with this small little boat. And a lot of fun. But with sailing, you can look at the different groups that are there. And basically the whole idea is, here's one, single-handed sailing. You can click on there. I did the request. They ask, usually these days, people try to filter out and ask some questions of you to make sure you're good. You're not a bot and so on. Okay, so what you can do is go into those groups and basically you're going to say, just go ahead and ask some questions. In the group, you can do the question function or you can just go through the posts and see what people are asking. A lot of times, you'll get some ideas from the posts that are there, but let's say you have, FAQs from whatever subject or niche you have, like with sailing. One thing you can do is come back to, once you join the groups, go into where we're going to go next with Amazon and YouTube, and then come back to the groups with the topics that you found, within Amazon and YouTube in mind, and then search the group with that. So, but questions or FAQ, looking at the FAQs, some of that works wonders. Here I've gone ahead and gone to Amazon and I've typed in sailing, searched books, and then I found a book, Sailing Made Easy. You can look at any number of the books that they're on there. And what you're going to want to do is just basically go ahead and look inside. The table of contents is really what you want. So you'll look in the table of contents, and the whole idea is just try to see, what some of these books, because you look at a number of books, at least 10 or more, and you'll get an idea of from their table of contents what they're covering. And then you can get an idea of, okay, all the similar things that they're covering, like for example, stowing the jib. If a bunch of them cover that, great. Sailing in the groove, keeping the boat ship shape, whatever that might be, anchoring in a dock, the wind. So the core of what your challenge would be. Let's say you did a sailing challenge. You know that you're going to want to cover the wind. You're going to want to cover launching from a dock, let's say, or launching from shore, and putting up your sail. What to do if you get in trouble, things like that. So you do a little sailing challenge. You want to know kind of some ideas of what to cover. So if you go in and you look at these books and you look at the table of contents, you're going to get an idea from the table of contents generally what people will cover. And then you can also go down and look at the reviews. And the reviews will tell you, a lot of times, if you look at the 1-star reviews or the lower star reviews, they'll tell you what they didn't like about the book. Sometimes, you have to go through reviews and really just needle through there and figure out what people are saying. You get a lot of cool copy from doing this practice. It's a lot of fun, actually. And you can tweak the copy that you have, easy to understand instructions and explanations. So 7-day sailing challenge with easy to understand instructions and explanations. You could do something like that. So it's ways to find, different copy ideas when you're doing a challenge. It's a great way. Mining reviews is a great way to find copy. I'm going to show you a couple different things. One, you can filter and see, okay, this month, and then you can do view count. And when you do that, you get to see what comes up and what kind of views they're getting. Okay, so it gives you an idea of what people are interested in right now. Because a lot of times if you do sailing, they'll just show you some of the more popular videos from like 4 years ago, 3 years ago. Really, you won't know what's going on. Look at this cool little feature though. I love this. What you can do is just do your sailing, whatever keyword you have for your niche, and then you just do A, and then it gives you some ideas. Sailing ambiance, maybe around the world, B, basics, boat tour, C, and you can go through the alphabet. Sailing catamaran, Christopher Cross, of course, canoe. So it gives you some ideas of what's out there for whatever keyword you've got. It can be a single keyword, it can be multiple keywords. Whatever you've got, you can do the alphabet. Just keep going through, and it'll give you a whole range of possible topic ideas. And then what you can do is then do that search. Let's say sailing doodles. Filter that this month, and then let's see view count. Okay, and again, you're going to get an idea, of what kind of views people are getting more recently. 1 week ago, they're getting a lot of views. So, sailing doodles. Not sure what that's all about. Sailing catamaran. Okay, filter that this month. View count. It just gives you a better idea of what kind of views people are getting more recently with that topic. So you can see that sailing catamaran gets a. The other part of this is when you go into, let's say this one right here, and you watch the video. You can also go down and into the comments, and sometimes in the comments you'll have people ask questions, or you can get some ideas of what people liked about the video, and it'll give you ideas on what to use in your challenge. More often than not, it's good to mine, just like with the reviews, it's good to mine for questions and things like that. So great thing to include in your challenge are some ideas from the comments from various videos. One suggestion is with any of the research you're doing here is to really cut down, to limit the amount of time that you're using, because all of this can be really interesting. Obviously, you get lost in a rabbit hole on Facebook, YouTube, or Amazon, and suddenly a lot of time passes. So it's good to just set your time, set your intention, go through, try to do a spreadsheet and figure out, what's what from where, and then you've got an initial idea of, okay, is this topic viable? A lot of people, talking about it on Facebook, on YouTube. Are there books written about this subject? And taking a small part of that, because your challenge is going to be focused on quick wins. You want to take a small part of that. Now, there are tons of other ways to search, such as with Quora, Google Trends, and more. It can take a long time. Focus on these three. They're fun, and you'll get a lot of information from them. Okay, so that's the research part of it. Now, tomorrow, in the next video, we're going to be looking at chunking this down so we can get this more manageable for a 7-day period or a 7-day challenge. So if you haven't yet joined the challenge, see below where you can sign up. The 7-day challenge is a great way to basically get started, interacting, getting 1,000 true fans with a challenge, starting an online challenge. And this challenge goes through how to create one in 7 days. Check out how to sign up below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching.